Oh, Splitgate, how I cheered for you, how I thought you would last just a little longer. I really, in my heart of hearts, thought that Halo Infinite was going to suffer because of the existence of Splitgate. I thought everyone was going to play Halo Infinite when it came out, be disappointed, and come on back to Splitgate, or they'd find out about Splitgate because their friends were like, oh, Halo Infinite sucks, let's go back to playing Splitgate. Splitgate, what's that? I even made a video on it before. It wasn't a good video, but I made one. And apparently, nobody got my memo on that idea because Halo Infinite is barely holding on by a thread because of Forge, and Splitgate is deader than ever. And hey, just a quick little announcement. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me live right here on my YouTube channel streaming whatever. So make sure you like, you subscribe, and you hit the bell so you know when I go live and post videos. Onward. Now, I mean, to be fair, Splitgate did have its time in the sun. It's not like nobody ever played it. You know, it had its moment. It was a really short moment. But it had it. It's the little game that could, and it did. It could.
Words.
What I like about Splitgate is that it manages to feel like a wholly unique experience in its own right while still invoking some of the warm, fuzzy feelings that I get from the Halo franchise. The developers of Splitgate, 1047 Games, already stated that they're working on a new game that's supposed to improve and expand upon the Splitgate formula in the Splitgate world, which is very exciting. However, that does come at the cost of them no longer actively working on Splitgate. So as of now, actually as of a little while ago, there's no more big updates, no more seasons, no more anything really coming to Splitgate. I think there's some seasonal events, but I'm sure those will even start to trickle out as they focus more and more on their new game. Honestly, I don't really feel that bad about it, about them ceasing to work on stuff for Splitgate, because if they're making another Splitgate and it's even better, and if it's free, then who am I to look a gift horse in the mouth? We're just gonna get a better Splitgate somewhere down the road. I got other games to play. I'll play something else. I would like to support 1047 Games on whatever they make. Even if it's not a Splitgate game, if they come out tomorrow and they say they're making a 2D pixel art platformer, I would support them because these guys know what makes a game fun. They get that. So why did the game die? Well, it was already pretty far down the decline before the developers announced that they weren't working on it anymore. I really wanted to come up here and just blame Halo Infinite for stealing all the players, but Halo Infinite didn't come out until November 15th, 2021, and at that time, Splitgate had already lost 90% of the 68,000 players that it had when it was at its peak. Now, when Splitgate had this massive spike in popularity, there were some issues, particularly server issues, like I think they just didn't have enough, because they didn't think that many people were going to play the game, so there was a lot of queuing issues and people not being able to find games because they had to upgrade their stuff actively while the game was already out. Now, they couldn't have known. I'm not really mad about it. They didn't think their game was going to do that well, and it did even better, which is awesome. Outside of that, the game had a Season 0, had a battle pass, and all this stuff for people to dive right into as soon as they started playing the game, right around that time. I mean, they really came out guns a-blazing with what they could do at the time. If I had to take an educated guess, because there is really no definitive answer, but if I had to take an educated guess from Reddit posts I've seen, Steam reviews, comments on YouTube videos about the game, I think the problem with the game lies in these guys right here. And no, I don't mean that in like they were intentionally bad or malicious or anything. You see, Splitgate has this group, this small group of a few hundred people, and they're like sleeper agents. See, this game was in early access for quite a long time, and these few hundred people were just lying in wait, training, grueling hours. I mean, real, like, hardened gamers here. These same few hundred dudes lurking in the shadows for all that time, and then all of a sudden we feed them 68,000 gamers? I wonder what happened. Splitgate is very similar to Smash Bros. Games in my opinion, in that the skill ceiling is incredibly high. Like, so high that I, as the average gamer, I can't even see it, dude. Like, it's not even within my grasp. You look at some high-level plays in this game, I can't even wrap my head around it. It's like these guys are bending reality to their... Well, they are, because they have teleporters, but you get my point. Now, I have a funny feeling that this murdered a large portion of the player base because, of course, you know, these 68,000 people, like, yeah, they're gonna get better at the game over time, right? Like, they're gonna play it for more than one day. They're gonna keep coming back and trying to get better and better. And if you look at it now, there's a few hundred more people than there were before. But I think these few hundred guys over here are still here. They're in this group over here. And the other few hundred are the hardened veterans who made it through this wave and passed their test and became Portal gods. And everybody else left because they were tired of getting their ass stretched a mile wide by these super soldiers. It happens every time I play the game. I get on, I play a few matches, right? There are probably a couple bot matches, then I get a couple matches where, okay, these might be people, I'm not sure. And then all of a sudden after that, it's like it just flips the shit switch and I'm in a match with the machines. Not bots, like Terminators. See, I'm not trying to say this is a Splitgate thing, right? Because every first-person shooter has those guys that are just ungodly good at it. Modern Warfare has them, Halo games have them, Splitgate's got it. The thing is, Splitgate doesn't have 100,000 other people that are still playing the game like Fortnite or Warzone or Apex or any game like that. It doesn't have that cushion of constant new players and people, you know, entering the game. It's not that popular. So you try to get on now, hey, maybe you're a better man than me and you'll be able to fight back against these guys, but it's an uphill battle. And it's not just that either, because at the time when the majority of people were playing, the game did still have some technical issues, you know, people getting disconnected. I remember getting stuck in the floor in a couple matches, stuff like that. It's been ironed out. I don't have any issues, like technical issues when I play the game. I have skill issues when I play the game now, but not technical ones. This game is not bad at all. In fact, it's great. It's probably one of the best games I've covered on this series, right up there with games like Spellbreak. And again, I know it's available on other platforms. I know it's not just on Steam, so Steam charts isn't everybody, but there are some other metrics we can look at to figure out if people are paying attention to Splitgate. Twitch, for example, it gets little blips here and there when there's, you know, a tournament or something like that, but most days, Splitgate fails to crack 100 viewers daily. Not good. On YouTube, content around the game has pretty much dried up aside from the occasional like super clickbaity video that might get a few thousand. Begs the question of why I'm making this video. Socials for the game are pretty dry, but I mean, like, when it comes down to it, 1047's already come out and said like, hey, we're good, we're gonna go work on the next game, thanks for playing, see you later. Like, they didn't leave their fans hanging, they didn't leave anybody out to dry. There's no question, there's no mystery of, I wonder what's gonna happen to the game. I wonder, like, are they ever gonna make anything new? No, they're not. They're just gonna make another game, and it's probably gonna be great, just like this one. I respect them for telling us what's going on. I respect them for not stretching themselves out so thin that they try to keep adding new stuff to this game while making a whole other game, because that sounds like a nightmare. Splitgate was fantastic, and I am very excited to see what 1047 has in store for us in the future, Splitgate related or not. This video is not to sully Splitgate. I'm not making fun of the fact that it's dying. I'm actually pretty bummed out about it. I really thought that like Splitgate was gonna hang in there and it was gonna become like a pillar of the shooter community. This was simply my best guess as to why the player count fell so sharply after its big day. If you haven't tried Splitgate, I urge you to install it and give it a try while you still can. I know I just made it sound kind of daunting because you're gonna get your ass reamed by the Portal pros, and yeah, that's probably gonna happen, but hey, maybe you're better than me. Maybe you'll last a little bit longer. I made it to like level 44 in the game before I threw in the towel and said, yeah, no more. My ass has been stretched enough. At the very least, if you're interested in game development or game design, it's cool to check out in that regard because it's a well-made game. Thanks for watching, guys. If indeed you've made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you ring the bell, and you stay tuned for streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with occasional extra streams thrown in there when I get days off and the like. Keep an eye out for the try, buy, or fly shorts that I've been putting out on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. These ones are phone-friendly videos that are about a minute long, short little reviews about games where I tell you whether you should try it, buy it, or fly it out a window. I've already made ones on Evil West and Gungrave Gore. They're a hoot and a holler. You should go check them out if you haven't already. I've also been uploading stream highlights as shorts, reels, and TikToks, so keep an eye for those and like them if you see them. And make sure you stay tuned for the next video where I scratch my nuts a little too hard. See ya.